Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Futuh Al Ghaib, The Revelations of the Unseen by Muhiyeddeen Abdul Qadir Al Gilani Qaddasallahu Sirrahul Azeez. He, may Allah be pleased with him, said, those who got to the markets from among the people of religion in observation of the institution of religion, or in performance of such commandments of Allah at those concerning the congregational prayers on Friday, or other religious congregations, or to fulfill other needs which they may be confronted, are of several kinds. Some of them are such that when they go to the market and see in it various kinds of provisions for the gratifications of the senses and for enjoyments, they are captivated thereby, and their hearts become entangled therein, and they thus fall into trial. And this becomes a cause of their ruin, and of discarding their religion and its institutions, and makes them incline towards yielding to their lower nature and towards following their passions, unless of course Allah looks after them by His mercy and protecting power, and by His providing them with patience to struggle against these temptations. It is by this means that they can remain safe. Then there are others among them who, when they see these things and are on the point of being ruined, return to their reasoning sense of religion and exercise self-control with an effort and drink the bitterness of discarding them. These are like valiant warriors in the cause of religion who are helped by Allah to assume control over their own selves and natures and desires and passions. Allah rewards them abundance of reward in the life after death. In this connection, we have it in some of the traditions handed down by the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. 70 acts of virtue are recorded to the credit of a believer on his discarding the urge of passion while he is overpowered by it, or when he overpowers it. In another saying of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we read similarly, and some of them there are who obtain these enjoyments and appropriate them and acquire them by the favor and blessings of Allah in the shape of affluence of worldly wealth, and give thanks to Allah, the Mighty, the Glorious, on account of them. While there are still others who neither see nor are aware of these enjoyments. They are blind to everything excepting Allah, the Mighty, the Glorious. So they do not see anything besides Him, and are deaf to everything besides Him. So they do not hear anything besides Him. They are too engaged to look at anything excepting the Beloved and their urge for Him. So they are away from what keeps the world occupied. When you see such persons entering the marketplace and ask them what they see in the market, they will say, we do not see anything. Yes, they do see things, but they see them with their physical eyes, but not with the eyes of the heart. And they see them only casually, not with the eyes of desire. The sight is of appearance and not of reality. It is an outward sight, not an inward one. So outwardly he sees what is in the market, while in his heart he sees the Lord, sometimes His glory, and at others His grace. While there are still others who, when they enter the marketplace, find that their hearts are filled on account of Allah, the Mighty, the Glorious, with mercy for the people in it. So this pity for the people of the market keeps them too occupied to look at things which belong to these people and which are before them. So such people remains engaged right from the entrance up to the time of their exit in prayer and in seeking the protection of Allah and intercession for its people, in an attitude of affection and mercy. So their hearts burn to seek their benefit and to prevent their loss, and their tongues remain engaged in the praise of Allah on account of all that He has given to them from His blessings and favors. So such people are called the spiritual guards of the cities and the servants of Allah. And if you like, you can call them men possessed of knowledge, and Abdal, the men of piety, and knower, so the unseen and the seen, His beloved and finished object, and His vicegerent on earth appointed over His servants, His ambassadors, and executors of good, sweet of expression, guides, rightly guided people, and spiritual instructors. A person of this class is, so to speak, a philosopher's stone and the egg of a magpie. The pleasure of Allah and His blessings be on such person and on everyone who has his face towards Allah and who attains the summit of spiritual elevation.